Let us see the question, 2017. Let us see the next question. Next question, please read this question and try to answer. This is very relevant today. Why? Because this year 30 years have elapsed since 1991 reforms. 1991 reforms पे question can be expected in prelims as well as main. So please do 1991 LPG reforms very nicely. Right? Read this, try to read this and try to answer this question. Which of the following have occurred in India after its liberalization of economic policies in 1991? Okay. Share of agriculture in GDP increased enormously. Extreme word hai. Let us see. Let us go ahead. Share of India's exports in the world trade increased. See, enormously word is not written here. Right? So, share of India's exports in the world increased. Yes. We opened up our economy. FDI inflows increased. Definitely FDI inflows increased. India's foreign exchange reserves increased enormously. Yes. Yes, it did. They did. India's foreign exchange reserves increased enormously. That is absolutely true, because in 1991 we were at our lowest form. We were at an import cover of just 2 weeks in our lowest form. Okay, 2 weeks jitna hi we had forex reserves. But because of liberalization, it increased enormously. See, when LPG happened, more and more focus was going towards service sector and then industrial sector. Agricultural sector was neglected. So first statement, share of agriculture in GDP increased enormously. Nahi hai, it is wrong. How much is today's share? 17, around 17%. So one goes, but 2, 3, 4 are right. Now see how difficult and how cruel they are. 2 and 3 is also given. So majority of the people will mark 2 and 3. Why? Because enormously word is given. But it is true, yes or no? India's foreign exchange reserves increased enormously. So in this case, extreme statement is true. So 2, 3 and 4, B is the answer. Next. GST. Remember, this is 2017. So naya 2016 mein fresh GST has come and question has come. Now, it is such a stupid question. Just read and you will laugh at this question. Is it not a very stupid question? Ek to they are using extreme words. So it will replace multiple taxes collected by multiple authorities and will thus create a single market. Absolutely, GST, one nation, one market, one tax. One is there, one. ठीक है, चलो, one से कुछ होता नहीं, only B is eliminated. It will drastically reduce the current account deficit in India and will enable to increase foreign exchange reserves. Tax है, internal tax है, it is GST. We are collecting it from our people, not from foreigners. It is not BOP. So 2 gone, 2 gone, 2 gone. Answer is 1 and 3. ठीक है? अच्छा 3 देखा नहीं है, sorry. 2 gone, right? 3. It will enormously increase the growth and size of economy of India and will enable it to overtake China in the near future. क्या है ये? अगर ये, if this was possible, we would have bought GST in year 2000 only, na, to overtake China. It will enormously increase the growth and size of economy of India and will enable it to overtake China in the near future. Hey, is it possible? If tax say we are overtaking China. So 2, 3 both gone. Sab khatam. Answer is A1 only. Right? I told you it's a very stupid question. It's a very easy question. We are moving towards easier ones now. 17, 16, 15. 21 may I don't know. Might be again easy questions will start coming. You never know. Next. This was in news. So now you might not have any idea, but this was in news. It was relating to EU, European Union. Okay. So now it is your duty to read about ASEAN, read about BRICS, read about EU and read about G20. Where are the headquarters? Who are the members? What is their mandate? Is India a member or not? And are they in news recently? What reports do they give? This is how you prepare. Because they have been mentioned as options by UPSC, which means UPSC knows about them, so they can ask. Answer is EU. Straightforward. I am not getting into the details. Next, C है EU. Domestic content requirement DCR. When discussing WTO chapter, I had told you USA had taken India to WTO because we had insisted on using Indian material in solar panels instead of imported this one. That was domestic content requirement. This DCR falls under TRIMS that we saw, trade related investment measures. Again, it is seen in the news, so direct, straightforward. No need to discuss anything on this. It is relating to what? Now see, they could have made this tougher by giving all 4 options related to solar power production, right? Or giving 3 statements ki WTO has taken India to, USA has taken India to WTO, etc. etc. Simple question पूछा है, solar, foreign TV channels, food products and education. क्या है? Solar, simple. But if you don't know, then all 4 seem likely. Domestic content can be in TV also, can be in food also, can be in education also. Yes or no? So current. ये fast जा रहा है ना अभी. Very straightforward है. See this again, current. National IPR policy had come in 2016. This is 2017 paper. Have a go at it. So, National IPR Policy 2016, technically it falls in science and technology, part of the syllabus, and it was new in 2016, and the main objective of the policy was, the main tagline was Creative India, Innovative India. So, it reiterates India's commitment to Doha Development Agenda and TRIPS. Yes or no? We have discussed this in our lectures also, I hope you remember. Yes, it does. It reiterates India's commitment to DDA, Doha Development Agenda and TRIPS. TRIPS agreement, I hope you know, we adopted TRIPS agreement in 2005 because developing country had got 10 years of relaxation. Developed countries को तभी करना था. Department of DIPP, Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. So now this department doesn't exist. It is called as DPIIT, Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Okay? So now DIPP doesn't exist. It is renamed as DPIIT. Is the nodal agency for regulating IPRs in India. Yes. इतना समझा? ठीक है? So again, what are they asking? Current affairs. And straightforward current affairs. Not abhi ke 2020. Did you see 2020 questions? Ridiculous questions. See. ठीक है? Global infrastructure facility. Answer is given in your environment notebook, environment textbook. Answer is there. Static question. Global infrastructure facility is a static question. क्या लगता है? Just see, having no idea, what do you think? If you want to take a guess, what would you take a guess? No idea? Answer is B. World Bank का है Global Infrastructure Facility. I'll tell you one tip which is not to be used in any question, only in extreme desperate situations. Very secret tip. Huh? The longer option is often the right option in terms of length. Reason ये है. The reason is they have to make sure that it is right in all aspects. But other options they can even leave anyway because they are wrong anyways. समझा? So there can be one wrong thing or 10 wrong things with a wrong option. But there have to be 0 wrong things and 100 right things in the right option. Many times. Not always, and please don't use this. It is last resort. You know, wo one last hand to, before sinking, before going away, one last hand is, the longest option is the correct option. So if you have, let's say you have attempted 65, kuch aa hi nahi raha hai, might as well attempt rather than leave at that. So long option. This is also long, I agree, these both are long. So you have to finalize between these two now. ठीक है, द नाक बंद करके मार्क बी, यू विल गेट मार्क्स. इफ यू मार्क सी, यू विल नॉट गेट मार्क्स. बट अभी इसमें क्या है, बट दिस इज अ स्टैटिक थिंग, दिस इज देयर इन द बुक. Again, very current, fresh, right from the oven. Current. तभी का current है, not अभी का. Broad-based trade and investment agreement is sometimes seen in the news in the context of negotiations held between India and, try to take a guess. Again EU. Just imagine. EU, two times EU asked in the same paper. Now your duty is find out about EU, GCC, OECD and SCO. Where is the headquarters of SCO? Who are the members of SCO? What does OECD do? What does GCC do? What does EU do? Who is there in EU? What is the mandate? Why was EU established? ठीक है? This is how we cover. So when we prepare our sources, current affairs and all. There are some missing potholes or gaps between our preparation and UPSC requirements. This is how you fill them. Because you might have studied these if you have studied very well. But let's say SCO you didn't study, suppose. So now complete SCO. And this applies for history and culture more than economics. Economics is more contemporary and current based. History, culture mein to you have to fill gaps. Because no book will give you a comprehensive coverage of anything that is asked in history, art and culture. This is how you fill gaps. Iska answer is also EU. See this. Again current affairs. Itna matlab I was happy seeing so many current affairs and straightforward questions. At least till now there are straightforward. आगे पता नहीं. क्या लगता है? Did we do this in our lectures? WTO Trade Facilitation Agreement. One of the 4 Singapore issues, trade facilitation. Rest 3 are cancelled out. Only trade facilitation is active. We achieved 2/3 majority. ठीक है? India has ratified the trade facilitation agreement of WTO. Yes, this was current. So yes, we know this. So 111 C gets cancelled. Right? Now TFA is a part of WTO's Bali Ministerial Package of 2013. This was also in news. This is also current affairs. So you should know this. If you know this, still 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 बच जाता है. And TFA came into force in January 2016. TFA came into force in 2017, not in 16. This was the current affairs of 2017. So they just shifted a year back, right? Because you will study from June to June, let's say current affairs. And this was there in January, Feb 2017. So if you know this is wrong, 3 gone, 3 gone, 3 gone, 1 and 2. Direct, nothing to know. Only the date you should know. When did you study this current affair? Last to last year or last year? Itna they are asking, right? So if you know 3 is wrong, 3 gone, answer is 1 and 2. Otherwise, you will have to know 2 of them. Okay, answer is A. Next. Read this. चलो, first we don't know, second try करो. Second is wrong. We are trying for fiscal consolidation efforts and don't think about COVID now. We are trying for fiscal consolidation efforts. FRBM Act mandates reduction of deficit targets. We are always trying to do that. Sometimes we go higher than the target, that is okay. But we are mandatorily trying to reduce, and here they are saying fiscal deficit has steadily increased in the last decade. ऐसा भी नहीं कि sometimes increased. Steadily increased in the last decade, entire 10 years increase. ऐसा नहीं है. It increased in 2008 after global financial crisis. Then again it was brought down. So ये भी आपको पता है कि increase in 2008 and again brought down. Then also this statement becomes wrong. So 2 gone, both gone. A and D remain. ठीक है, 1 only and neither 1 nor 2 remain. Now tax revenue as a percentage of GDP has steadily increased in the last decade. I have always told in my lectures that most of the trends are up down. They are not steady, right? Plus if tax revenue as a percentage of GDP, they are talking about tax to GDP ratio, right? If that has steadily increased in the last decade, why are we doing so much to increase tax revenue now? If that had increased steadily in the last decade, we are still trying to increase our tax to GDP ratio. Can anyone tell how much is our tax to GDP ratio? Around 15-16% for center states, everything combined. Okay. So it has remained stagnant, right? So this is also a wrong statement, which means what? What is the answer? D. Next. Oh, see the level of questions they used to ask and aaj kya ho gaya? Right? So when we practice 2013, 14, 15, 16 papers, you will realize that they are very easy. See this. क्या है इसका? It decides the RBI's benchmark interest rate. Yes, it is a 12-member body. It is a 6-member body, 3 from RBI, 3 from central government, and it is headed by finance minister. It is headed by governor. All 3 should be known. So I would not even say कि eliminate, go for elimination. You should know all 3 of them. That is the level of preparation you should do. ठीक है? So क्या wrong है? 2 and 3 are wrong. 1 only is the right one, right? ठीक है ना? When we see such questions in the past papers, such easy ones, and then when we see 1920 में what the questions are asking, थोड़ा भरोसा उठ जाता है. ठीक है, A is the answer. Next, see this. Read and try to arrive at the answer. To supply credit to small business units, yes. Small finance banks. To supply credit to small and marginal farmers, yes. Small business unit है तो farmers को भी दो आप. To encourage young entrepreneurs to set up business, particularly in rural areas. See, that is not the objective of small finance bank. The objective of small finance bank is to give money. Indirectly, this will happen. That is a different thing. Are you agreeing with this? This is more of an objective of Startup India, Stand Up India scheme, where they are encouraged to open business in rural areas also, especially SC/ST background and all. So this is an indirect consequence of setting up small finance banks, but not the direct objective. Samjha? So answer is 1 and 2, not 1, 2, 3. Getting it? Did you understand this? Yes, this will happen. When you set up SFB, this will happen to a certain degree. But is it the purpose behind setting up SFB? No. Purpose behind is कि अभी जो भी है, whoever are there, they need funds. To encourage others to come, that is a secondary effect, or that is a consequence of it, but not the objective of it. Next. This act was amended in 2016 or 17 and the current affairs came. This is a current affair act, current affair question. Okay, it's current affairs. So, chalo, let us try. Even if we don't know, let us try to solve it. Let's say we don't know. A property transaction is not treated as Benami means, Benami means there is no identifiable owner. Basically, Benami. A property transaction is not treated as Benami transaction if the owner of the property is not aware of the transaction. He will say, I am not aware, don't prosecute me. ऐसा चलेगा? ऐसा नहीं चलेगा ना? ठीक है? He will say, I am not aware. So 1 gone, 1 gone, 2 by default becomes correct, 3 पे है. Act provides for 3 authorities for investigation but does not provide for any appellate mechanism. Is it possible that there are 3 authorities for investigation but you cannot appeal their decision? Tomorrow government will do any high-handedness. Appeal authority pata hai na, you appeal their decision to the higher authority. So is it possible that this is there? That appeal authority is not there. Is it possible? It is not possible. So 3 gone. What remains? 1, 3 gone. What remains? 2 only. What is 2? Properties held Benami are liable for confiscation by the government. Yes, obviously. Chalo, let us start again. we know 2 is there, 2 is a possibility, 2 hai, then only you have to think about 3. ठीक है, because 2 के साथ 1 नहीं है. So anyways you are reaching on B and D. So you have to attempt this even without knowing this. That is the trick. समझे? That is the trick. Even without knowing anything, we didn't know कि क्या amendment है, क्या है, nothing. This was amended, hence this was asked. But does not provide for any appellate mechanism. Sounds extreme, thoda sa. So if you eliminate 3, answer is 2 only. Right? If the owner is not aware of a transaction, kaisa hai? He will say, not aware. Answer is B. Next. This is environment question, but we will try to solve it without having any knowledge. That is why I have included this. Read this. It is possible to produce algae. See, we don't know anything about this. Let us try. It is possible to produce algae-based biofuels, but what are the likely limitations of developing countries? Production of algae-based biofuels is possible only in seas and not on continents. So we are reading always कि we are producing biofuels, we are introducing algae-based biofuels also in India. So it is not कि ये नहीं हो सकता कि only seas and not on continent. Country में तो होगा ना produce, lab में होगा लेकिन होगा somewhere. Setting up and engineering the algae-based biofuel production requires high level of experts until the construction is completed. Sounds good? मतलब obvious है. Anything technology related will be applicable this. This will be applicable there. Third, economically viable products. So first is not right. You eliminate 1, and 2 is right. You already arrived at the answer. B. Without knowing anything. These all things you should practice. Hence, some people think that they will revise everything first and then attempt MCQs. Don't do that. Because in the exam, even if you revise everything, there will be some unknown questions. There will be some questions which you have not seen, not heard about them anywhere. Current में भी नहीं है. Don't know from where they have asked. But you should apply your common sense and try to solve it in this manner. That is why I have included this question specifically for that. To show you that even without knowing Benami transaction, we arrived at the answer. There is a possibility we might arrive at a wrong answer, but at least try. You have to score 120 plus. It is not easy. Do you think 120 plus, I say you know everything and you can score 120? It is not that. You have to solve in this manner. Chalo, next. Economically viable production necessitates setting up of large scale facilities which may raise ecological and social concerns. Yes. Large scale facilities, economically viable production, which means large scale है, कुछ तो environmental concern होगा. So 2 and 3 are very good, feel good type questions. So 2 and 3 are 1, 2 and 3, but you know कि this is wrong because it happens within the country also. So 2 and 3 is the answer. Without knowing, why to discuss biofuel and all? You can arrive at the answer. This is the trick of solving MCQs and getting marks. It is not, see, come out of your bubble of school and college education. कि book पढ़ेंगे, importance आएगा, answer आएगा, and then I will write. Wrong. This is smart work. There is a possibility you might go wrong, but out of 10 attempts, even if you go right in 5 and go wrong in 5, net to you are getting more marks because 2 marks plus 0.66 minus 5 into 2, 10 marks you got, 0.66 into 5, जितना है minus करके net उतना increase 3.33. Who among the following can join the National Pension System? NPS. Now there was one change during that year in NPS, hence this question. Who can join the NPS? So this is a tough question. I would rate it as a tough question. Finally, one tough question in 2017. Baki 2019-18 में what did you hear me say? Tough question छोड़ दो, tough question छोड़ दो. Because the papers are like that. These papers at least enable us to use our brains and arrive at the answer. ये 2020 में होता ना, तो ये ऑप्शंस वुड बी वेरी वियर्ड, है ना. When seeing this paper we think ki so easy, and then actually recent years papers are so difficult, but do keep in mind one thing, that they are difficult for everyone. You are not alone, which means competition is equal again, because in easy ones also everyone would be able to arrive at the answer, फिर competition और tough हो जाता. Now nobody is able to arrive at the answer, competition is still there. चलो, what is the answer to this? It is a tough question. You have to know about this scheme, National Pension Scheme, and specifically you have to know about National Pension Scheme specifically. So the answer is C. All state government employees joining the services after the date of notification by respective state governments. This is the joining criteria. So earlier National Pension Scheme was applicable only for government employees. Then it was made available to, earlier it was for center, then for state, and then it was made available to everyone. So even you and I can be a part of national pension system. Okay, pensions of age from 21 to 55 only. The age group is not, the age group is wrong. It is not 55, it is 65, and the talks are going on to increase it to 70. तो ये इसीलिए ये wrong है. Resident Indian citizens, non-resident Indians can also become a part of the system, and all central government employees on or after first, ये भी wrong है. This is the right one. ठीक है, just read about national pension scheme because they have asked this question. Next. Chalo, let us try again a similar question where we don't know anything, but let us try to solve this. What have you heard of AgMark? जैसे हॉलमार्क होता है, we also have AgMark for agricultural products in India. This is an awareness question. Do you think you will find the answer to this in books? Do you think? No. This is an awareness question. There are many awareness questions in social and science also. For example, star rating of products, 4 star, 5 star, किस पे है? Then what are the usual additives which are added to ice cream and cold drinks and all? They have asked such questions. So now tell me, AgMark, have you heard in India or outside India? It is in India, Indian mark, na? Indian hallmark, ISI mark जो बोलते हैं हम and all of them. So AgMark is quality certification mark issued by FAO. FAO is an international organization, part of UN, Food and Agricultural Organization. So this is wrong. AgMark is given by Indian entities, right? This is wrong. Now what about first one? What do you think, is BIS quality mark necessary for tires and all? Almost everything that is manufactured has quality mark. And tires, so you must have seen on bus tires. Observe on bus tires, ISI is written or BIS mark is written. Because bus tires are big, so it is easily visible. Other tires are very small, so you cannot read them. Bus tires पे लिखा होता है. So Tata, CEAT और MRF branding होगा, and then mark will also be there. Is mandatory for automotive tires and tubes. General awareness question. Might go wrong, might not go wrong. 50-50. Answer is A, one only. But you should reach A or D. वो तो पहुंचना है आपको. That is your job. You should reach A or D. Answer is A. Have you heard about NAM? National Agricultural Market. Try to solve. आ रहा है क्या देखो. It is a pan-India electronic portal. Yes. It provides farmers access. Yes. Answer is C. So easy. You know, in the exam when I was solving, this was my first attempt. So when I was solving, I actually thought that they should write e-naam, na, because naam offline bhi ho sakta hai. That is overthinking that I did, because normally it is e-naam. It is called as e-naam. But yes, answer is C both. Self-explanatory and National Agricultural Market. It was launched recently at that time. So it was current affairs. So directly पूछा. See, the purpose of this exercise is not to see क्या नाम पूछा है, to see कि how they have asked नाम. They have asked the main objective and the benefits. So anything which is launched now, today, new in this year, what is the main objective of that thing? What are the benefits of that thing? समझा? नेक्स्ट, सी आंसर, सी दिस, वापस आया क्या? ओके ओके, सी दिस, I would rate it a very difficult question. Very, very, very difficult question. Okay, I would rate it as a very difficult question because normally not in news and you cannot take a guess also. Try to take a guess. क्या लगता है? First statement right है. Quality Council of India set up jointly by Government of India and Indian industry. Government of India and private sector coming together to set up an organization. Does it feel right? It does not. Chairman is appointed by Prime Minister on recommendations of industry to the government. So Ratan Tata, Mukesh Ambani recommending to Prime Minister. सही लग रहा है? नहीं. But both are correct. You should leave this question. Right? You should leave this question. Because it goes against our normal thought process. The answer is C. Both 1 and 2 are correct. So Quality Council of India, so quality standards जो होते हैं, they are given by, in all industries, they are given by Quality Council of India, and it is a joint body of government and private sector. So if this is your first or second attempt, you will most probably do this wrong. If you are studying since many years, then you will arrive at the right answer. Why? Because you might have studied Quality Council of India in your studies, plus you know about industry and government bodies being in existence. In the first attempt, वो हमारे imagination से it is outside की industry coming together, government also coming together. We study industry bodies, we study government bodies. Both coming together, rare है. Answer is C. Should leave this question. It's a very tough question. क्या है ये? Finish it off. Demonetization, lot of UPI payments happening. Question on UPI. Now, do you think इसका आंसर बुक में मिलेगा? UPI का benefit. This is practical यार. This is general awareness. This is your common sense. Totally replace. Totally खत्म. FDI inflows will drastically, चलो increase भी नहीं, drastically increase. See the way they are giving options. क्या लग रहा है? So B and C are not there. If you arrived at A or D, then very good. What is the answer? Answer is A. Direct transfer of subsidies to poor people will become very effective is not the right answer. Very effective. नहीं होगा वो. Because you need, they should have mobile, they should have bank account, they should have internet, they should have financial literacy, so many things. But this is sure it will happen. See again, what words they have used? Most likely. Most likely ये होगा. Mobile wallets will not be necessary for online payments. I hope you know that mobile wallets are not necessary for UPI payments. You can go to your bank's app also and do UPI transaction directly without any mobile wallet. ठीक है, even in Paytm, if you open Paytm and do UPI transaction, you are not using your wallet. Always remember this. You are using Paytm app, but direct UPI. It goes directly from your bank account and not from your wallet. So mobile wallets will not be necessary. Next. No idea? It was in news. It was in news. Yes, it was in news. It is not an organ of Niti Aayog. It is under Economic Affairs, Department of Economic Affairs. ये 4 lakh crore is too high figure. See, normally what UPSC does is takes a small figure and blows it out of proportion and gives it. Similarly, in 2018, there was a question in Science and Tech on IRNSS, Indian Regional Navigation System, Satellite System. तो जो टोटल रेंज था ना उसका 10 टाइम्स बढ़ा के उन्होंने बोला था. Similarly, इसका initial corpus is 40,000 crores, not 4 lakh crores. ठीक है, so answer is what? Both are wrong. What are they asking? We have to observe that. What are they asking? National Infrastructure Investment Fund, which means some things which are not there in books, right? But these keep on appearing in news on a timely basis. So it is our job to capture these news, or when you read monthly compilation, it is your job to pay attention to such articles in your monthly compilations. Samjha? National Investment Infrastructure Fund. Did you understand this? Yes or no? Yes. Itna samjha na? I hope this is very clear. So pay attention to the figures also. They normally blow it out of proportion. 40,000 का 4 lakh कर दिया. B. कितना स्केलिंग पे they are asking questions? Try to read. क्या है? With reference to National Skills Qualification Framework. Sir, how to know this? This is in reference to skill development scheme, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Okay, which was asked. This is in reference to that. So what is the main objective is that we will, for those people who have already learned some skills, carpentry and all from home and from their own, we will try to recognize those skills. We will give them certificate. So that is known as recognition of prior learning certificate, RPL certificate. That will give, and we'll try to bring them into mainstream. So under NSQF, a learner can acquire the certification for competency only through formal learning. It's wrong. He can learn from informal learning also. Okay? From his own learning, from his family learning or anything, he can learn on his own also. An outcome expected from the implementation of NSQF is the mobility between vocational and general education. Did you understand the meaning of this? General education and technical education, mein carpentry and all. Outcome is that people can switch from one branch to another. Yes, they can switch to that. This is a positive statement. Are you understanding? This is a very positive statement. But this is the exact concept which is asked. This is not the concept, this is the concept. So if you don't know this concept of NSQF, which means you have not covered the current affairs. Again, in current affairs also, this was not very prominent. This was thoda hidden. So it is okay if you don't know, but if you know, very good. ठीक है? Answer is B, because this is informal also and this is possible. Mobility is possible. Next. Chalo, try to take a guess. Try to take a guess on this. Again, it is recently seen in the news, which means it is current affairs. Try to take a guess. क्या लग रहा है? Stressed asset बोला यार. Stressed asset. It is a scheme of RBI for reworking financial structure of big corporate entities facing genuine difficulties. But you don't have to worry about this because this scheme was discontinued after 2 years. So this had come in news because recently seen in the news. So there were 4 measures which were introduced by RBI to reduce the amount of NPAs and stressed assets. One of them was scheme for sustainable structuring of stressed assets. Okay, then there was a DRS, debt restructuring scheme differently. So there were 4 measures, but all of them are now discontinued. How have they asked? Wo dekho. That I want to show you. Recently seen in the news, a scheme is asked and they have given 2 close options, one a little bit farther and one completely far option. Okay, concept should be known. Your memory won't work here, your concept will work here. So of course answer is B, but now it is irrelevant for us. Water conservation. How would you conserve water in agriculture? What do you think? Water conservation कैसे होगा? Have we seen similar question in conservation agriculture wala? Did we do a question? Did we do a similar question in conservation agriculture? Tillage नहीं करना है, plantation crops. That was a bit difficult. इसमें only 3 are there. Think. So reducing or zero tillage of the land तो है. Allowing crop residue to remain in the field है because that will conserve. बराबर? What about 2? 1, 2, 3 है क्या? हाँ 1, 2, 3 है. नहीं तो 1 and 3 was the direct answer, but 1, 2, 3. So basic fundamentals of agriculture you will learn in books and all. Gypsum is like a fertilizer. It boosts the fertilizing power of the plant. So it does not help in conserving water because when you apply gypsum, water requirement increases a bit. So when water requirement increases, this goes against our question. So 2 is wrong. Answer is C, 1, 2. But did you notice that these two options are exact same which were asked? Do you remember the question which we saw? Plantation crop wala question tha. These two are the same. वो भी conservation agriculture it was talking about. ठीक है? Answer is C, 1 and 3. Soil health card scheme. I told about soil health card scheme also. They check the soil and which crops to be grown and all. क्या है? Aims at what? Aims at? What do you think? It's a tough question, but only concept is asked or concept is checked. It is indeed little bit difficult, but concept is checked here. क्या है? क्या लगता है? चलो, let us see. Expanding the cultivable area under irrigation. Soil health card is different. Soil health card will check the soil and will tell you can grow this crop or information you can grow this fertilizer or you are using excess fertilizer don't use or you are using excess water don't use. ये क्या मतलब है? Expanding the cultivable area under irrigation? No. One gone. 3 by default becomes correct. Checking the overuse of, yes, checking the overuse of fertilizers because if your soil doesn't need that much fertilizer but farmer is using, you can test his soil and show कि sir not required. Now 2. Now this is a tough question. Why? Because 2 पे अभी हमें decide करना है. Enabling the banks to assess the quantum of loans to be granted to farmers on the basis of soil quality. Now on the basis of soil quality लगता है कि correct है, but soil health card has nothing to do with loans. See the way they have structured this option. They have confused you. They have tried to confuse you. Ki that soil health card would be used by the banks to give you loan. So if you are a fertile soil wala rich farmer, you will get more loan. Or if you are a dry land farmer in eastern Maharashtra, Rajasthan dry areas, you will get less loan. ऐसा थोड़ी है. Purpose of soil health card is to check soil health and then take action accordingly. Finance is not there. So 2 gone. Answer is 3 only. Simple. मतलब it is not that simple also, but ध्यान लगा के करो then होता है. That is the point of this exam. NPCI, we know NPCI. Do we know NPCI? क्या पूछा है NPCI? Helps in promoting financial inclusion. What were we asked? Linking ATMs. NPCI launched RuPay, a card payment scheme. Do you know RuPay cards? RUPAY. They were launched just before 1 year before this. RuPay cards. समझा? So answer is C. Both 1 and 2. Both are correct. Are you getting this? Was 2017 relatively simpler than the earlier years? Right? Now things are going to get more simple. Don't worry. 16, 15, 14, they are more simple. Point is, 2021 can be very tough compared to 20 or can be very simple compared to 20 also. हो सकता है, क्यों नहीं हो सकता है? Right? But did you notice in 18, 19, 20, out of let's say 20 question asked, 10 were conceptual. Do you agree with that? At least 50% were conceptual. Money supply question and how much money will remain unchanged. RBI wala question. So many questions were conceptual. If you go for rote learning or by hearting, those questions will not be solved. and that is when you will get stuck at the score of 80 or 90. But you have to reach 120. How to reach 120? Make your concepts perfect, take risks, थोड़ा calculated risks, take risk, attempt 85-90 तक लेके जाओ, and then see कितना होता है. And you have to do this in your mock test first. Then you can do it in UPSC. And I want each and every one of you to revise the past year papers 3 times. Question, answer, prelims. For all subjects, we are doing only economics, but for history, culture, etc. You have to know each and every word asked by UPSC. You have to know the meaning of each and every option given by UPSC, even if it is the wrong option. Yes or no? Okay? Next. C है